don't know. I'll figure that out later. Switch back to Carlos. The personal tab basically allows you to choose all his various personal details. Background. It comes with a nice selection of artwork. You've got your standard black and white fantasy. These are all pretty good. Got a bunch of those you can choose from. You've also got the ones from Pathfinder. So if you want Carlos the Dwarf to actually look like the dwarf from Pathfinder, go ahead and do that. Now, had he chosen linguistics, or he had some extra languages, we could go in and choose them here. I've learned all the languages I'm going to learn as Carlos the Dwarf because he's not that bright. Journal, title. He is a master dwarf. Journal entry. What did I just do? Oh, I see what that's for now. I hadn't actually used that yet. This is actually, I see. That's the campaign. Kick ass. So basically every session you do, I didn't know that. See, we're learning together. You could say this is the, let me see, Jason's campaign. What's Jason's call his campaign now? Tales from the, I want to say it's Tales from the Trusty Whore. I think that's the name. Trusty Wench? Oh, I can't remember. Jason's gonna yell at me. I don't remember the name of his campaign. It used to be called Jason's Campaign. That's the name of his campaign. That's not the case now. So basically, you put the game date in there. Check that out. The experience that you gained. The gold that you earned. And then you've got, you could make that 1. You could make that 2. That's pretty cool. I always write that crap down on the pieces of notepaper, and then I throw them out, and I don't know what the hell I did. Alright. Let's skip over to special. These are all the special abilities that we've picked up. It's kind of a rundown on everything. In play. Now, as I'd mentioned, you could essentially take Hero Lab and your laptop and just go to the game. You wouldn't have to take your dice, because you've got a dice roller. This thing, will keep track of your turns. It will keep track of all your conditions. Look over here. Well, these are all the conditions. So on any particular turn, you can just, Mr. Carlos the Dwarf is dying. That's not fun. No, he's not dying. Let's say Carlos the Dwarf is nauseated. And as you can see, what that does. For adjustments. Wow. He's not doing any of that. But in any event, skip back over to in play. You could say he's taken, 35 points of lethal damage. And then you apply it. Ta-da. It adjusts it accordingly. We're going to heal. Let's say he's healed by his little pocket cleric. Oh, da-da-da, we're back up. If he cleaved this round, he's going to take a penalty. Power attacks makes adjustments for you. How cool is that? Now, I believe... Where is that? Tactical console. There's all my guys. New combat. Round 1. So you could essentially use this as your combat tracker. Oh, I haven't acted yet. Alright. Carlos the Dwarf acts next. What does Carlos the Dwarf do? Ready in action. Skipped. Carlos is hireling. What's he going to do? He's not going to heal damage. He's going to... Look at this, initiative's 9. I don't even know what that does. There's two things left that I wanted to talk about before we get done with this, and that is, one, there is the editor. Editor allows you to basically create new class levels, you know, templates, abilities. It's pretty extensive. I'm not going to go through all that, but know that the options are there. Jason and I were talking earlier about, you know, he's like, well, what do you do about Gestalt? Because we were contemplating doing that. And I suggested, well, you really could just create the new class and just kind of merge, you know, the abilities of both. Just do it that way. But I'm not going to save that. The other thing I thought was pretty nice is the you've got two options for, well, a couple options for printing. You know, you can print your character sheet. Check that out. Dun dun dun. Pretty slick. Or you could save a PDF, or just output the stat block, which very useful for NPCs and for monsters. So if you're a game master and you're putting together your adventure, just whip out the stat blocks for all the NPCs, all the monsters. You can copy and paste these. You save it to a PDF, plain text, HTML, wiki text. I wouldn't even. There's so many options here. It's really nice. So, after conferring with Jason, we think it's a very decent program, attractively priced for what you get. For us who are running Pathfinder, you can buy the Advanced Player's Guide. You can get the Bestiary. When you buy Hero Lab, you get your choice of one rule set. So for me, it was obviously Pathfinder. And I look forward to using it more and more. Well, I think that's it for today. I would like to mention that Jason and I are going to be at MeepaCon in November. Runs from the 12th to the 14th here in Mid-Eastern Pennsylvania. If you want to find out more about that, go to meepacon.com. We're going to go up, I think Jason and I are going to go up on Saturday and see what's going on up there. I'd like to thank everybody for listening. Be sure to stop by our Facebook page or the website, flagonsanddragons.com. I'm on Twitter a lot, so if you're a Twitterer, look me up. You can find me at Flagons Dragons. Until next time, keep rolling those dice.